show you how to make this shirt. It's just kind of a really simple open back style with a little bit of knotting details. It should take you maybe 5 minutes to complete or less. I hope you guys like this look, and I hope you are easily able to recreate this shirt. So I'm starting with a plain t-shirt. It's 100% cotton. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the neck of the shirt, but instead of cutting both sides at once, I'm just going to kind of cut around the seam. This is what it looks like in the back. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the bottom seam of the shirt as well. I'm just going to cut both the front and the back at the same time. So this is the back of my shirt. You can see that I've cut the neck out, and I'm just going to give that a little stretch, and I'm going to stretch the bottom as well. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 vertical slits down the back of my shirt, leaving 1 inch of fabric in between each slit. I'm going to start about 1 inch below the neckline, and I'm going to make a little bit of a cut. And then I'm just going to cut down my shirt almost to the middle, but leaving a little bit of room. So this is what I have so far. And then I'm going to leave about 1 inch of fabric at the bottom of my first incision, and I'm going to cut my second. I'm going to cut my second vertical slit. And I'm going to take that all the way down the shirt, leaving about, again, 1 inch of fabric at the bottom. And then I'm going to pick up the shirt by the top and bottom slit and just kind of stretch that out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scrap piece of fabric that I have. This is actually the bottom of a t-shirt. Like, it's a men's though, so you can see I just cut the bottom. And I'm just going to cut a couple strips. So right now I have 2 strips of fabric, and I'm going to stretch them out, and I'm going to go ahead and cut them in half, and I'm going to cut them in half again. So this is what I have. 4 just strips of fabric, and I'm actually only going to use 3 of them. Now I'm going to go back to my shirt, and using the first strip of fabric, I'm going to thread it under the first loop, like so, and then I'm going to make a knot, and I'm going to double knot that just so it stays. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off the extra fabric. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loop the fabric around the shirt, holding it in place so it doesn't unravel like that. I'm just kind of going back and forth, and when I get the desired effect, which should look something like that, I'm going to snip off the excess fabric, leaving about 2 inches. This is what it should look like. And then I'm going to stretch out that extra piece of fabric and cut it down the middle like that. And I'm going to put one side around so I can make another knot, so I can secure the loops. And I'm going to double knot that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and trim the extra. So it should look like this so far. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the remaining 2 sections of fabric that I left intact on the back. So I'm completely done, and your shirt should look like this in the back with 3 little knotted segments, and it's going to give you a really cute open back look.
This is the first day of my life. Swear I was born right in the doorway. I went out in the rain, suddenly everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach. Yours is the first face that I saw.